Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I am Hobo Tango, King of the Noob, and you're watching Steel Division 2. And today we're going to be seeing a Red Wave event. This is the Red Wave event. If you want to read it all, press pause now. If not, we'll go directly deck. So here we are with the deck, but basically the Red Wave event is an event where a Soviet player have to play with massive quantity but untrained, and the German player will have to play with massive veterancy. Now they have leaders, they have 12 leader, one tank leader, one commander, and their FS Jaggers already double vetted up. So this is a battle of quality and strength versus mass quantity. Not that strong. I think it's going to be really interesting to see, and what both players are going. They are good players. They are somewhat equal build players. So I really am eager to see what they're going to do, how they're going to do also. So this will be Comrade Gluggy fighting with the 70 ST on a Juggernaut income. Notice he's got lots of snipers. Also got some regular. Well, these guys are double vetted up. They're the recon, so these are the only good unit he's got in terms of veterancy. Can even get them to star with the leaders if he thinks about it. Um, but yeah, he's got 135 units of a lot of them are Mustads. I think it's going to be really interesting. He's got lots of Air Force, almost no AA. I mean, got these, but they're not good for much. He's got lots of mortars though. So against third Fallschirmjäger, this is deadly. He does have a lot of trucks. Sorry, I got the hiccups. It's haven't just, but it must have been the gin and tonic. Anyway, he's gonna have six and gun. Plus, he's gonna have boy. I think I'm gonna have to pause the video. Anyway, plus he's got KV1, and he's got all of these Yak 7. Whereas the third Fallschirmjägers are going to have a lot of good stuff. Got the SPW AB1. They've got of Clara that's coming with the tracks, and for that the Soviet player doesn't have a lot of stuff to hit the armor. He's gonna have some Panzer L6, and now this is should be easy to beat the M4. But then in phase B, there's some Stug trees. Could definitely be beaten by Stug by M42s if they are around. And there's a 4 Stu 42. It's gonna be really dangerous out on the field. He's got a lot of machine gun. He's got 74 infantry units only though, where he's gonna need to really be taking care of them, not let him too much die from mortars. Anyway, he's gonna have a lot of AA in order to defend against all of the airplane he's got. Plus, he's got two BF 109 G6R2 double vetted. Gonna need to really be careful about not wasting them because it has a lot of airplane. Here we are in the game. All right, so this is gonna start soon. It seems I thought I've given the players they needed to fight on Babar, if I remember. Is this Babar? So I definitely had another map in mind. I think it was Ocean North actually that I had in mind for them to fight in. But whatever, that works too. Yeah, that works too. It's still a good map for the Soviet. I think the Soviet will be. It's a good map for both. All right, less talking, more battle. They are both playing on a Juggernaut income. Everything was forced down. Everything was forced by me. I chose the income, and I chose the division decks. So I'm a little bit sad to see it only going to 20 minutes. I think they won't really get into the whole 175, but oh well. I guess forgetting to bring the infantry forward is not Was not his intent. Soviet player definitely being very aggressive around here. Scotty will push in force over here with 2 SPW AB41. Remember that both players haven't seen the enemy's deck, so they don't know. All they know is they got a shitty deck. They don't actually know what the enemy also has. But this is really bad and obviously a mistake here. It's unfortunate. Yeah. Storm Jaggers with FS Jaggers. There's some Panzer L6 coming in. SB. Oh my god, that's going to be destructive. Will Luggy answer in kind? Not so far, not so far. He's going to be using the 82 mil mortars for MG42. He's got a little bit of troops here, a little bit there. Germans are pushing down the bridge with some SPW AB41. They do really well. M42 here. Finally going to have the opportunity to start shooting. But unfortunately getting shot by both the machine gun and the SPW AB41. Losing this hill is very important. It's very hard to get back from. But there you go. There's no AA on the ground. Yak 7B coming in to help. Kills the SPW AB41. And that's exactly what the Mustad player, the 70 SC player needs to do. He needs to bring a lot of these airplanes to help him out. He needs to, you know, who the hell unloads the 82? Their mortars right on the front line. This is a mistake. You need your mortars way further down there because you want to be providing smoke. I think when you're fighting against elite troops like that, what you need the most is smoke. That's just me. We all play differently. 3476 coming in. We'll be able to destroy these Panzer L6 for sure. Over here, the Germans are not doing much of a push. Nice positioning from the M42 here. And KV1 also will be able to hold his ground. I mean, he's a beast. The beast in hiding. Wow, look at that. How nice looking this. Really nice. I love how this game looks. If you guys want to see some of my cinematics video, I do have one in the playlist, so jump in there. Some of these are pure 1v1 cinematic. Already a BF-109 going down to the LA-5. LA-5 badly damaged, but will be able to get back to base and recuperate. Now the German player sees that. He's going to bring some Flak 20 mil, but very nice job on Comrade Gloggy to eliminate one of the two BF-109 that the German player has. $14-10 right now for Scotty V2. Nice bombings here. I wonder if he's going to bring some supplies soon. You guys are going to soon run out of ammo. Unfortunately, he's missing this here. These guys are dying. Oh, no. Dying around here, too. Will get overwhelmed. Definitely is getting overwhelmed around here. T-3476 not acting fast enough. Should have definitely tried to do something because it's one of his potent units. He's gonna bring some M42, more Lascuride. Not enough Mustad. Not enough Mustad. A little bit of smoke, a Mustad push, some mortars. Would have done a lot of good. Now there's a FS Jäger here. We'll be able to shoot that incoming infantry. T-34 advance. Lascuride coming in here. Still missing this guy being shot down. Guys are still doing a lot of good job. The FS Jäger moved to the left to escape the shots. M42 will not get shot at by the FS Jäger because they do come in an armored vehicle. There you go. That is very good. Now you want the Mustad. There you go. He's bringing in the Mustad. He did not put them in position fast enough, though. Before doing something like that, you want to be already in position. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't. 34 hopefully will come to the threat of this Panzer L6. There are some troops here being shot at by these elite Sturmjägers. The German player doesn't have anything to answer to 82, so it's really, you really need to push the, there you go, push the 82 mil, put some supplies in there, and really, really, really use them. KV1 died from the Stug tree. That's really unfortunate. Yak 7B is going to be coming in unhindered by anyone. Actually, lost line of sight because the KV1 died. Taking back the flag here, really important. Last Curid could come in and, well, no, far away. But definitely that, there you go. He's going to bring in the T-34-76, going to kill that Panzer L6. Use these 82 millimeter, kill that Panzer L6 as well. Because he can't bring the tank up here because there's so many infantry with Panzerfaust. So this was really one of his priorities. And he is doing just that. Really happy, glad to see this happening. Go, this is going to die. A lot of reinforcement here. Last Curid, they're going to be unloading here and maybe trying to get the Jaegers crossing around here. Maybe, I don't know. Finally, supply coming in. We'll be able to kill that BF Stug or any infantry he wants, really. Another T-34 coming in, gonna do some good job. Last Curid and Mustad coming in. Needs, doesn't have it, unfortunately, because now the attack is happening. That's when he needs the mortars. Gonna use them. This guy has 5 rounds, the other has 3. Gonna bring the T-34 for that sweet support weapon he needs. And that's why you want to put your unit in position before you start shooting your rounds of 80 mortars. Because you see they didn't kill much people. You know, they're not a killing weapon. They are a suppressive and smoke weapon. Alright. Duke was shot by the X7B. Now there's 3 Flak 20 mil coming in. These guys are going to finish the job. But unfortunately, that Stug tree is going away. It doesn't matter though. They have a lot of supply trucks. They can shoot all day long if they want to. T-34-76 is gonna be shooting some guys, hopefully killing them. Flag 20 coming in. More or less Curid. Come on, Gloggy. Use the Mustad for fuck's sakes. They're there for you. I believe the Mustad are much better than the last Curid. And you know what? Here, he lost almost 3 units of last Curid because when they got shot at, they stayed in place. They did not retreat. Whereas the Mustad, as soon as they get shot a little bit, they'll retreat. So, you know, they're really low. You see now, you see here, this guy would have retreated a long time ago if he was a Mustad. And I believe being disheartened is actually their advantage. They shoot a little bit, they retreat before being shot at, and then they come back. And they do that constantly. And every time they come back, they take 1 point away, 1 life away from the enemy. While these guys, they have, you know, they have a lot. I think they got 15, 14. Yeah, 14. So they can do that all day long with another unit. And therein lies their greatness. Load. The F-109 gonna try to hit the T-34. There's a plane coming in. We're gonna watch this in full HD. And he's coming in. He's banking to the left, trying to escape the LA-5. The LA-5 gets him shot in. Doesn't get the kill, but damage the airplane. The F-109 is gonna go lower left, and the LA-5 is gonna do a maneuver. He's actually retreating, so he's not gonna anything. But this showed the Germans that the Soviet Air Force is in the sky and is there to answer in kind. Now these guys really need lost line of sight, really need some ammo supply there. We know he's got him. Mortars could change everything around here. Just continuous fire of mortar and bringing a lot of Mustads or whatever. Last Curid Studebaker dies before arriving. That's a elite 3-star Razzaluri. Guys should have unloaded before. 34 is gonna move in alone. Still shooting, but that's their last rounds. Putting some smoke in. Gonna move in with the last Kurid. And unfortunately, this guy would probably kill them. They've got a killing field here as soon as the smoke goes. Because these guys are all attacking in a bunch. Why do people do that? I did that a lot. I still do that sometimes. Oh, look at that. Oh, it does look good, though. But here comes the pain. Where's the shot coming from? Here they are. There's the shot. People, we can see all of them dying. It is not going well. Let's take a look at the side of the Germans here, hiding in the forest. These guys are not shooting. Oh, there's this dude in the smoke. Cannot see anything. He's gonna start advancing now to kill. Oh, there you go. But he gets destroyed by the AT grenade thrown from the Soviet. Really nice job here. These guys looks like they did quite a bit of damage. But they are all dying now. And had this been with Mustad, see how the Mustad actually survives the day. But he decided to attack without using the mortars, without having any shells. And so that was on his fault. Over here, he's been overrun. Dukes are coming in. These 82 mils really need to start concentrating on the armor and having the planes do the same thing as well. A lot of Mustad here doing absolutely nothing. Two starting to arrive. There you go. These mortars need to be constantly rolling. T-3476 dying from a 3-star Stug here. That's the key to victory here, is to use all the mortars. And you know what? Like, never mind the machine gun. Target these tanks. This is what he needs. Recon unit somewhere and get a hold of these tanks. Mustad Mantlet, the only one staying in the only one. They captured half the forest to themselves. And we're not seeing any Mustad reinforcement anywhere, which saddens my heart. But this is really a game of the long game, because the Germans, they have so little troops that eventually they'll run out of troops. They have no choice. And the Soviet can just spend and spend and spend, and they can just shoot and shoot and shoot everything they have. So it's really a matter of really bombing this place. He's got 4 mortars now. 1, 2, 3, 4. You shoot all at the same time, and then you move in with your infantry. Infantry that you spaced out, you know, not all in one little corner. And then while everyone is suppressed there, now you move with your troops. And then you put smoke at the same time. This is coordination, friends. And this is a reason why I do events. It teach the players a lesson. It's to help them get better and make them use all the weapons they have at their availability. A lot of people will not play a lot with the mortars. So, you know, I gave this Soviet player a lot of mortars, and hopefully they understand that they need to abuse that mortar. And by using the mortars a lot, they automatically get better at it. Um, and maybe their next game they'll be, hey, you know what? I'll take a lot of mortars, and I'll push correctly, or I'll try again the event. Things like that. Things like that. This is always what's behind my mind when I create these absurd scenarios. To me, it doesn't really matter who wins. Really, it matters if the player um, tried to do the scenario the way I intended them to be. But anyway, and I figure 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I figure 5 mortars would be really easy to get back here. But he's using them to destroy the machine gun there, using them to harass these guys. He needs to use all of them together here just before the assault. Here, the Yak 7Bs are able to get their target. BA-20 snipers, I don't know if I would have put them there. Maybe I would have put them around here. Snipers would have been really good. Especially the BA-20 could have advanced and suppressed the Jaggers at distance anyway. 242 going down. Yes. Unfortunately, no push has been made here to capture this. There's this would have been hard. Guys, for some reason, they're going to move forward. And these snipers are all bunched up together. I don't know why he attacks like that. It serves no purpose, really. And they're all being suppressed by the same shots of 242. And that's why, had they been separated a bit, they would have lasted much longer. Now he's got real problems there. He needs to not bother with these guys and really target the tanks. The tanks are sitting there. They're not moving. $16.8 for Scotty Vidu. There is no coming back from that. Oh, and it's ending as well. And, he did see tanks. That's what I was wondering. He does see them because, fortunately, the game was not fought how I intended to be. I thought it would be pretty easy for the Soviets. Just kind of spam a lot of mortars and enemy not having any. But the kill that is not that far apart. That's fine. Right, guys. I hope you've enjoyed the battle. I've got more like that coming in, so keep an eye on that. Thanks for watching. Have a good night.